Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks, sampler review series videos I've been doing for a while. I go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, and folks, I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. I'm feeling pretty good. I just went over there and did a review for some Fanta, some grape Fanta. Go watch that review. And that put me in a good mood. Hopefully this next item will continue that. But we'll get to that. Folks, super simple format. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to try out food and or drink items. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm going to yammer on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing that, I'm inside the truck. Whilst I'm doing all that, super grody work clothes. Typically, when I'm inside the truck and I'm wearing super grody work clothes, that means I was on my way home from work and I found some shit to review for you. That's definitely the case today. 100%. I got off work and I was like, you know what? I could use some refreshments. You know, I work in an environment, there's lots of dust and, you know, the air quality can be a little bit dodgy sometimes. It's not too bad. Don't worry about me. I'm okay, you know. Worst case scenario, who knows, maybe 20 years from now I'll have a class action lawsuit on my hands. But I think I'll be okay. But no. So yeah, I went over there and I hit up the Shell station on my way home. And I was looking around for stuff, just seeing if they had anything new or interesting. And, well, folks, what am I reviewing for y'all today? Why are we here? What are we doing? Boom! It's Rip It! Rip It, Rip It, Rip It. It's like a frog, but not even close to being a frog. Specifically, this is Rip It Energy Fuel Goliath flavor, aka coconut mango. I'm not gonna lie, I don't have the highest hope for this, and I will explain why. First and foremost, I like coconut very much. I'm not a coconut person. It's not my go-to flavor. I'm a pineapple guy. Mango, I'm okay with, but it's not my favorite fruit. You know, it's okay. Right circumstances, I'm 100% down with it, but it's not a go-to for me. So right off the bat, I got one fruit I don't like, and one fruit where it's kind of, you know, it's okay. Then there's the other thing, and that's that this is Rip It Energy. And I reviewed a number of things for Rip It. Historically, first and foremost, they don't get very many views, but I keep doing them because they do get some views, and if it helps somebody, it's worth it. But the other thing is that Rip It ain't that great as an energy drink. They tend to be not the best. But they did go over there recently, and they started bringing out, like, a new line of flavors, which are supposed to be, like, revamped, you know. They had, like, a pineapple one, which I reviewed. They had a cotton candy one, which I reviewed. And I forget what the last one was, but I reviewed that one, too. Go look them up. They're on the channel. So this is one of those, and I figured, all right, I might as well finish out the four of them. So let's give it a go. Be interesting to see if this one opens properly. Because if you watch my cotton candy one, didn't go well. We're good. Well, I can smell the coconut and I can smell the mango. So depending on how you look at things, that could be good or bad. Let's give it a go. You gotta be shitting me. Alright, one more. Not gonna lie, this might be the best Rip It flavor I've ever had. Seriously. Like, there is the coconut aspect to it, which I do not like, but the mango aspect is definitely more prominent, and it basically does sort of like what a pina colada does, you know, where it's pineapple and it's coconut, except in this case it's mango and coconut. So it kind of blends, it kind of takes the edge off the mango a little bit, gives a little bit more of kind of a coconut creaminess, and it's actually pretty good. Like, it's very flavorful, and the cool thing about it is that one of the points of contention I have with Rip It is that they are an older energy drink, and they definitely have sort of an older energy drink taste at their core, which is not, in my opinion, the greatest thing. But with this one in particular, the flavor is actually so prominent that I'm not getting much of that core old energy drink taste. it's more just the flavoring. And the thing with that Rip It is, like, if that were more the case with their other flavors, if I was just tasting whatever the flavoring is supposed to be and less that core of whatever their baseline energy drink formula is, I would like Rip It a lot more, because I don't like that old style energy drink flavor. I'm really happy that we've moved far past that now. There's a lot of better options. This one does that the best out of any of the ones that I've ever had, I think. I'm getting mostly just the mango and the coconut. Again, the coconut aspect is not my favorite aspect of it. In fact, it's my least favorite aspect of it. But it's not super abrasive because the mango is doing a lot of the work. You do get like an aftertaste of coconut, which I'm not fond of, so the aftertaste does hurt it a little bit. But it's not the word, like, I don't hate coconut outright. Certain things I like it. There's a Thai soup, and I actually reviewed some at one point on my channel called Tom Kha. And Tom Kha uses coconut milk as its base, and I love it. It's my favorite soup. But, like, just straight coconut flavor, I don't know. Something about it I've never liked. But I can kind of go with it if it's used appropriately. In this, it kind of works. I can see what they're going for with it, and I think it was very successful. If it didn't have that funky coconut aftertaste, I would actually say that I really like this. As is, I still like it. Like, it's not even just an issue of, like, it's the best Rip It flavor, and then I'm, basically using that as damning with faint praise. Because, again, I don't like Rip It very much. But no, like, this is genuinely a solid... This is one of those instances where, like, this is good enough. It could be a different energy drink brand, like Rockstar or something, one that I like more. I don't think I've ever reviewed a Rockstar, have I? I did like the Rockstar marshmallow one. Was that Rockstar? Maybe. I don't know, maybe I'll do some Rockstar flavors at some point. But no, I actually like this. Like, I wasn't expecting much from it, but it works. Now, that said, 2 questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? Maybe, and sure. It wouldn't be a go-to energy drink for me. I certainly have a stockpile of ones that I would go before this, but at the same time, if it was available and, I wouldn't be mad if I got another one. That's not the best praise ever, but, like, it is genuinely a solid enough energy drink, and I like the flavor and stuff, so, yeah, I could maybe get it again. Again, that coconut aspect is really what kind of hurts it for me, but if they'd gone over there, I don't know, man. See, I think they should have just done pineapple and mango, or just done a better pineapple, because I wish the pineapple one tasted better, because I love pineapple. But they did a good job with it. Praise where praise is due. And if I'm recommending it to people, this might be the only Rip It that I've ever recommended to somebody. Because, yeah, man, it's like, it tastes like what it's supposed to taste like. It doesn't have any funky flavor. Like, the worst part of it is the mild coconut aftertaste. So if you like coconut, you're already in a better position than I am. But it doesn't taste like shitty old energy drink that a lot of the Rip It flavors do. And this is probably the best flavor I've ever had from them. So, yeah, I would recommend it. But anyway, 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of the week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your folks. You go over there, have yourselves a truly, surprisingly good-tastic rest of your life, because I really came into this just being like, it's another fucking Rip It flavor, fine, let's just get it out of the way. But it's like, no, that's a pretty good one. Let's save the best for last. I'm like, okay, Rip It, I see what you're doing. You started off not great, and you continued to be not great for a long time, but then you kind of squeaked in at the end there, let's see what you did. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what do you do if you can't do all the time? I know I can't do all the time. Here's what you do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me, man, I'm out there. I'm out there with you, folks. It is a whole thing. Life can be very frustrating, very stressful. It's important when we run into those situations, take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, maybe you're going to go over there, maybe you're going to give a shot to something that you're not anticipating is going to be very good. Maybe there's just something out there where you're just like, you know what? Okay. No, it's a little finch. For a second, so like there's a little finch that's like hanging out on one of my fences. But the way it was flapping its wings and stuff, initially I was like, oh cool, it's a hummingbird. And it's like, oh, it's a finch. But that's still cool. Finches are cool. They're doing little finch stuff. I thought about getting a finch as a pet when I was a kid. I used to go to pet stores all the time with my dad, and they would have finches that you could buy. And I was like, oh, that'd be cool, you know, have a little finch. My dad was like, we ain't getting a bird. He's like, I'll get you a frog, I'll get you a snake, I'll get, you know, fine with that stuff. I ain't getting you a finch. He's like, I don't want to deal with bird shit. And I was like, oh, okay. So, to that end, I've had probably more pets than most people ever will. I've had frogs, I've had turtles, I've had snakes, I've had fish, I've had crayfish, snails, I have hamsters, and have had hamsters in the past. I have a hedgehog, I have a cat, I've had a dog. What else? Have I had anything else? I said fish. I feel like I'm missing something, but I don't know. I've had a lot of pets, though. I like animals. Animals are cool. And I'm glad that I'm older now, that I can go over there and, like, be better to the animals. Because when I was a kid, it's like, you know, you're a shitty little kid. You know, you're not, like, thinking in terms of, like, you know, proper care and stuff. And so, unfortunately, a lot of my pets died because I just was unintentionally neglectful. Like, I wasn't intending to, you know, but it would be like, hey, I'm going to, you know, go away for a weekend and, like, you know, then not go over there and, like, make sure that my animals had food and stuff. And it's like, oh, I feel so bad now that I'm older. But I'm trying to make up for it now. Like I said, I got hamsters, I got a hedgehog, I got a cat. They're all well taken care of, and I love them all very much. Anyway, where was I going with that? I don't know. I just started talking about pets I've had. Be nice to your pets. Do that. That's the thing I want you to do. Bye.